Well, hey everybody, it's Monday, December 9th, 2024. I'm Jan Erickson, and this is As Above, So Below. I hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a good weekend after, I don't know how long it was, a week of ice fog everywhere and temperatures that I don't even think got up to freezing. I think it was 57 yesterday. You just never know. You never know around here. The weather is so unpredictable. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get started with our Elder Futhark rune for the above side of things, soul side. And then I'll throw down the 4 elemental geomancy runes and get the below side, or the ego side, or the personality side, or the physical reality side. Well, let's see. Here we have Kenaz for today. Kenaz is the 6th rune of the Elder Futhark, and it means torch, the torch or the light. I look at it as the light of spirit. Now, Kenaz can signal healing and well-being. It can signal love, transformation, creativity. But when you look at it, and you look at it like a flashlight, you turn the flashlight on and the light spreads outward. Well, in a sense, that's what Kenaz is doing as well. Kenaz is one of those runes, too, as a foundational rune in the Elder Futhark. You can find it in a lot of other runes present in there. And so, when I look at some of those other runes, I'm also including the basic idea of Kenaz, of expressing the light of spirit outward in your daily life in that. And so it's a very powerful rune. And again, because it's one, you can see it in so many others, whether it's Rado or Thurzaz, Gebo, Vunyo, let's see what else, Yera, twice, forward and reversed. I'll use, I suppose, if you looked at it skewed, Tiwa's the same way, Birkenau, a lot of different runes, Dagaz, Othala, Ingus. They all have Kenaz in them, and bring that light of spirit into, whatever it is the rune is talking about. Bring that higher consciousness in there. And here for today on the Geomancy rune, we have Fortuna Major. You have Fortuna Major and Minor. Minor would be baby steps or progressive success. And then you have, let's see, where is it? There it is. Nope, that's Minor. Let's get Major. Fortuna Major would be the windfall at the end, the goal and the success at the end of it all, as opposed to progressive success. This is what Fortuna Major looks like. Minor would look like this. They're each other's complement. So if you could think of the runes and their complements as being on a continuum, you can kind of get an idea of where all, in terms of interpretation, where you need to go with them. But here you're talking about greater fortune, and ill-dignified, it could have to do with ego and being in the spotlight and preferring it there, and maybe letting your ego get away from you. It could also involve micromanaging, on the downside of Fortuna Major. The success, the goal is more important than the process you take to get there. So you can kind of see that when you look at the two together, it's a little more nuanced than just simply the ones at the end of the spectrum. So with Kenaz and Fortuna Major, your real success is when you're able to express the light of spirit in everything that you do. So you want to make sure that you include others in your success. That if you're the boss, then it's not you that probably got you there. It's the people that work for you, because they can either make or break that, can't they? And so you need to realize that you're not the only person that matters in the equation, maybe. When you're looking at, the extremes, the extreme case of Fortuna Major. But you have to ask yourself, what is your greater fortune? Is it the money you have, or the family you have, and the friends you have, and the integrity you have, and whether or not you see things from higher consciousness, or whether you're driven solely by ego. Let's take 3 cards. We'll cut the deck. Take the lower half and take 3 cards. Well, we have a run on Pentacles here today with the Knight of Pentacles and the 3. And we also have a card from the Suit of Swords, the 8 of Swords. We had that. When did we have that? We had that recently, didn't we? Yeah, last Monday, a week ago. Let's go ahead, though, before we go any further and do the numerology for the whole reading. So Kenaz was the 6th rune, so that'll be a 6. Plus 8. Nothing for the Knight. And a 3. So there we have 17. 17 reduces to 8. 1 and 7 is 8. And so you're looking at, let me put that down here. So 8 is about material recognition and approval. It's also about leadership and strength. And so then when you're, if this is about leadership here, if that's the focus of the whole reading, say, and material recognition and approval, then Fortuna Minor or Fortuna Major could have something to do with that. Being recognized for your achievements, being recognized for your success. And again, illuminating that in a way that reflects higher awareness versus ego. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the influences of the cards are. Now, when we say we have a run on something, that means you have more than one card in a suit, or more than one major arcana card, or more than one court card. There would be a run on that. So there'd be an emphasis on that. And so again, if you're looking at the Knight of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles would be somebody older than the page. He would be a young man, or a young person, wise, dependable, practical, realistic. And so you would probably want to embrace those qualities today when you're hopefully getting some of your leadership skills or your success or what have you. Maybe others or higher ups are taking notice. It could be something like that. And you want to make sure you present yourself in a way that is purposeful and practical, but at the same time, don't be afraid to stress the strengths that you have. Again, with an 8 numerology, you're talking about strength or inner strength. So you want to emphasize those things. You want that to come out and be illuminated, if you will, with Kenaz to the boss, or to potential clients if you're the boss. You want to present yourself in a way that is down to earth and practical and not somebody that's going to be given to risk, especially, if you're trying to get someone to pay you to do something for them. You want to make sure it's money well spent, in other words. And again, that would be the Knight of Pentacles here, is stressing that. I love this particular knight because he's holding his coin out almost as an offering of what he can do to help you gain your own material security. But I like the horse because the horse seems to be so strong and powerful, and yet at the same time reliable and dependable. Like a real workhorse, if you will. And then you have here the 3 of Pentacles, where you have a mason who's working on his craft there, and 2 people come by to admire his work. So there's a sense of integration there, potential customers or maybe people that know somebody that needs somebody, and they're coming by to see, well, what do you do? What do you charge? And things like that, to get some information to then make a referral. So whether it's, again, they represent potential customers or again, somebody that could make a referral for you, how you present yourself matters. Again, using the qualities of the Knight of Pentacles to convey to people that I'm reliable, I'm dependable, I'm somebody that you can trust. I'm somebody that will follow through on what I say I'm going to do. So you can trust me, especially if there's a lot of money at stake. That matters to me, in other words. And then again, be open to showing what you do, to not hold anything back. He's out there in the open. He's not somebody who's sitting behind a desk and say, well, I can do this and I can do that, I can do that. And here they can see it. And so they understand exactly what he can do. And the quality of the work that he offers to other people. Excuse me. Then you have the 8 of Swords. Again, there's a parallel here or synchronicity with the 8 for the whole reading. Having the inner strength to look at yourself, to turn off the noise and the perceptions around your own perceptions, and or the noise of the perceptions of other people. I said this last Monday. You can look at this card two ways, really, from an external way or an inner way. But she's blindfolded and she's bound, and seems to be surrounded by either her own perceptions or the perceptions of other people, or the noise of other people, the influence, the agendas of other people, maybe. And she's just having none of it. She's got one foot on the sand, which you could say she's grounding herself in earth element, and she's also got one in the water there. So she's trying to ground her emotions in a way that reflect a more inner truth, if you will. And again, this may be a period of evaluation where you're not wanting to fool yourself at all, and Kenaz would be suggesting that, where you want to be sure that your perceptions are in line with the expectations that others have of you, in terms of, say, again, if you're the boss and you're trying to present your business and what you can do for other potential clients, you want to have that grounded in reality and not in perception. You want to be able to follow through and manifest what you say you're going to do, and give them what they're actually buying, essentially, from you, and to be in a very dependable and reliable way. And it may take some inner searching to be sure that you're ready to do that, to use Kenaz to illuminate the issues within that need to be changed, that need to be reevaluated, maybe, and let go of perceptions that really are not going to serve you in terms of your greater fortune, and expressing that to others. And again, this seems to be very transactional reading, especially with the Three of Pentacles. But again, there's got to be something that you want to do. You want to be sure of how you see things. The swords is the air element, so it's about the intellect, it's about the mental process, it's about truth, deception. So you want to make sure that you're not deceiving yourself in a way, or others. You want to make sure that the information that you are sharing with others comes from a place of integrity, and that they can, and to convey to them that they can trust you. And so you wouldn't be somebody then who wants to promise the moon and be unable to give it. And so there would be the interaction then between the earth element, which is pentacles, and the air element, which is swords. You want to be grounded in reality. You want to be grounded in reason and rationality. And you want to be sure that, again, that the message that you're conveying with swords, with the air element, you want to make sure that that message is one that is honest and forthright and trusted. Right now, of course, we still have Mercury in retrograde, so that may be an issue there. That may be an influence where there could be some miscommunication. And so maybe the Eight of Swords is also reminding you to be absolutely sure of what you're saying, to make sure that you're sharing the facts and not some kind of pie in the sky idea that you can never follow through on. And again, because you've got the run on Pentacles here, it's something where you're wanting to be reasonable and rational and dependable with people when you're trying to do business with them. And again, if you're somebody that works for a business and you're being noticed for this, for your ability to do that you're making money for that business. You're not somebody that's causing issues or trouble or what have you with customers, that you're promising things the business cannot deliver. And so again, with the eight of swords, I mean, the idea of going within and not being influenced by the opinions of other people that really have their own agenda and really aren't interested in your own success. So you really need to be sure of perceptions that are going to work for you, and the ones you need to let go of today. And again, the eight is It takes inner strength to do that. It's not so easy if it's something that you're used to thinking and you're used to conveying to others. If you discover that, you know what, that's not going to be workable for this situation, you have to switch up and you have to go within and make sure that you're ready to present yourself in a way that shows integrity and honesty and fairness and balance with the Eight of Swords. Especially coupled with the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles here. So I think that this is a reading that's really going to be about your own material security in whatever fashion. Again, whether you're the owner of the business or you're somebody who's maybe in sales trying to sell jobs and that you guys do, or you're one of the people that does the actual doing of all of it. You want to be as honest and forthright and dependable and reliable as you can when you're conveying what you can do and what the business itself can do, so that you get your greater fortunes, so you reach your goals, so you achieve the success that you're looking for. And who knows, maybe there's a potential new opportunity in the business you're in. Maybe you'll get a promotion, or maybe you'll be able to make so much money if you're the owner that you're able to expand or something and into other kinds of things you can offer perhaps, or hire more staff or what have you. So it just seems like this is going in a positive direction. But again, go within, make sure that your perceptions are in line with what it is you're trying to achieve, and let go of the things that no longer serve and see things from a higher perspective today. So I think that's it. I don't think we need another card. I think we'll be fine with this. Check out the blog over at Stepping Aside. The web address there is imsteppingaside.com. If you forget, click on more below the video and a little window will open and there's a bunch of stuff there. But at the top is the web address for my website, Stepping Aside. And there, let's see, the posts that I put up on Sunday mornings in the midnight hour are all up. They're there, the forecast for the week, the correspondences for Work and Magic for the week, and the Herb Magic post with that series is up there. And I guess that's it. I don't think I need to tell you anything else other than, let's see, I think it's next week, Sunday or something, Mercury ends its retrograde. So we've got another week of this, and just be careful, and make sure you have dotted your I's and crossed your T's, and if there's any miscommunication, just kind of roll with it, and some of that will subside here. There's a shadow period for about a week after, but the most of it, the main part of it, is for 3 weeks, and so we just have another week of that. So anyway, you might have computer issues. I know I did before, or maybe internet issues or something like that. Maybe your router's always having to be reset or something. There could be something like that going on. I don't know if you've noticed the UAP activity all over the world, but there seems to be quite a bit of it. Whatever that is, we don't know yet. Or they do, and they don't want to tell us once again. So anyway, be interesting to follow that. And, if you think you know what it is, you can leave it in the comments, and, and I'll check that and I'll mention it on Thursday when we do our next reading. Anyhow. That's it for today. Have a really good week. So until we meet again on Thursday for another edition of As Above, So Below, be good to yourself, be good to one another, and blessed be.